Hello, spiders. I hope you're all okay. I hope you've had a great summer holiday and a great break. And I hope you're all really excited to start school on Wednesday. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you all again. And I'm really looking forward to teaching you over the next year. Now, when we do go back to school, things are going to be a little bit different. And I know some of you were in school in July, but some of you haven't been in school for quite a while. So I put together something just to kind of talk you through what's different, and you can see what's the same as well. Okay, so hopefully this is now going to work. Mr. Garner can remember how to present this. Okay, so this should be working now. So welcome back to school, spiders. So when we go back to school, we're going to be in what's called a bubble. So we're all going to be in separate bubbles. Each class is going to have its own bubble. And that means that we'll only be in contact with the other children in our class. So we won't come into contact with any other bubbles around school. And I'll talk more about that a bit later on. So, start of our day. So we're going to be in Mrs. Speed's old classroom. That's right down at the bottom of the corridor. So what will happen when you come in on Wednesday is you will come in through the Church Street gate at 9:10. And if you're coming to school with your younger brother or sister, you'll be coming in at 8:50. So what'll happen is you'll come in through Church Street onto the playground and you'll come right down near the pirate ship. Now, I think you all know where that is. And as you walk past the pirate ship, you've got these big double doors here, and we've got our classroom doors going to be here. So when you come in the morning, you'll come in through this door. So when we come in the morning, we'll always wash our hands. Now, in the classroom, there are two stations set up at the moment. We've got the sink, where we've got the soap as well, and we've got tissues as well at the side for us to wash our hands properly with the soap. We've also got a station here to sanitize our hands, which is just next to one of the boards near the door. And we've got a bin here for all our tissues or anything else that needs to go in there. Now, in our school day, we're going to be washing our hands more regularly than normal, just to make sure we keep our hands nice and clean. So this is what our classroom is going to look like when we come in on Wednesday. Now, you can all see that everyone has their own individual tray. Now, everyone will have their own place. And as you come in the morning, you'll come in through the door and you'll wash your hands, and then you'll put your coats behind your chair, wherever you're sitting, and your lunch boxes will go underneath your table. Now, like I was saying before, everyone has their own tray and you all have your own set of equipment. So you've all got pens, pencils, a ruler, glue stick, colouring pencils, everything you're going to need. And we've also put in your tray all the books that you're going to need for that day. So that might be a maths book, it might be an English book, it might be a topic book, it could be a science book. So at the start of our day, I will talk you through what's going to happen on that day. And we'll start our day with a physical activity to get our brains going. Now, that might be some yoga, it might be some running, it might be some jumping, some dancing, and it'll get us warmed up for that day ahead. So every morning, we're going to have an English lesson, a maths lesson, a guided reading lesson. And in the afternoons, we'll have different lessons depending on the day. Now, they could be a science lesson, computing, or a topic. And we'll also have time every day to relax and listen to a story. And I've already got lots of stories lined up to read, which I'm really excited about. So PE will still happen, and our PE days are going to be on a Wednesday and a Friday. So on a Wednesday, Multiflex will be taking the PE lesson, and I'm going to be taking it on Friday. So what we ask is, on these PE days, so Wednesdays and Fridays, please can you come to school already in your PE kit, so we can reduce the amount of things that are brought into school. So that's on the PE days, on Wednesday and Friday, please come into school in your PE kit, and we'll stay in that all day. And that makes it a lot easier for us. Now, break times. So our break time is going to be at 10 o'clock until 10:20. And we're going to have our own zoned area of the playground for our bubble to play in. So we're going to start on the big playground. We'll have our own zone, so we can play within that zone. And we've got a brand new set of playground equipment ordered just for our class. And there will be no snack trolley at the moment, unfortunately. So at break times, we'll go outside. We'll have our own zoned area where we can play with our bubble. So that's our class. Lunchtime. So our lunchtime is going to be from 12:30 until 1:30. Jack the spider there with eating the food. So we're going to have our lunch in the classroom from 12:30 until 1. So that's a bit different from normal. But if you have a hot dinner, Your lunch will be brought to the classroom, so that might be in a bag, or be a sandwich within a bag. So lunch will be in the classroom for the first half an hour, and then you'll go outside to play in our zoned area, like we talked about before, from 1 till 1:30. And again, you can use that playground equipment, that brand new playground equipment that we've got. Home time. So we're going to finish school at 3:35, which is a bit later than normal, but that's just so we can make sure that there's not as many people all grouping at the gates, isn't it? To keep us all safe. And we're going to be leaving school by the Linnets Lane gates, which is the one right next to the spa. So that'll be at 3:35. So I hope that kind of explains what's going to be happening when we go back to school. Now, I'm really, really excited to see you all, and I can't wait to get going with our school year. We've got lots of exciting things planned, lots of fun and interesting things planned for you to learn about, and I can't wait to get going. So, take care, and I shall see you all on Wednesday.